burner, fat burner. Let's go, fat burner, fat burner. Get it up, fat burner, fat burner. Do some more. Hey everybody, hi. My name is Noel Michael Smith, and if you've not heard of me before, I organize a fitness organization called Lofu Fitness. Please excuse the appearance because we've just finished a class and I don't have a change of clothes, so I just decided to put this video together because the whole thing has been bugging me and driving me crazy. We do workouts that are based around the martial arts, kickboxing to be precise. Now, the reason I decided to bring this particular video to you is because I got an email. In fact, it was a WhatsApp message from one of my old students. She said that she went to do a class and it was changed from the build class that she was supposed to do to another class which had martial arts in it. And she was doing these punches and everyone had their shoulders up and flinging their arms about, and she was quite baffled how people are getting anything out of that particular workout that she was doing. So I want to bring this to your attention now, and I'm going to come away from the punches because that's another story, but I'm going to talk about kicks in a martial arts class, a fitness-based martial arts class. Now, listen, breaking off from your regular viewing to let you know that this morning I posted a really good video. You just do not want to miss it, a tutorial on something special, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you want to know, you got to go to Patreon and check it out. It's patreon.com/Lofu Fitness. Patreon.com/Lofu Fitness. And now back to your regular viewing. Before I start this, I want to give props to my man Billy Blanks, Taibo creator, because he started all this stuff. No, yes, there was martial arts going in fitness way before Billy Blanks, but he did it the right way. Now, I'm not going to give Billy all the credit. I've got some credit here, right? Because I've taken what he's done and modified it for my own style. And what has happened with what Taibo did, they gave many of us who trained under the Taibo system the tool, the footstool to go out and do it in the correct way, because there are many aspects of the way we punch and the way we kick that no other class does it like this. Now, you could always tell somebody who's come from that system, no matter what their class is called. In fact, I would say that Shelly Blanks has split off now, doing her own workout and doing some great stuff over there in Tennessee, I think she's at. And her workout is called Shell Shock, so check that out. She's pretty good. So you will find many spin-offs from Taibo doing their workouts. But what we've all maintained here is the system. The system, there's nothing like it. My workout is Lofu Fitness, right? And we do a lot of different things, different to what Billy Blanks does. But the spin-off, the essence of the workout is still there. And it baffles me as to these fitness classes, how they have not taken on board the way we do things here. Because there's only one, in all the years that I've been doing martial arts and fitness combined, I've only seen one system that actually gets it right. One system that gets it right. And it's a system I use. And it's a system that many of the Europeans use. But you can always tell when the workout has come from the particular system that I use. There's a specific way we do our things. And when you go into other classes, they don't understand. They don't understand. They're trying to punch like boxers. They're trying to kick like Thai boxers. And that doesn't work in a fitness class. What is the reason? Why do you put a kick or put a punch into a fitness class? What is the reason? The reason is one reason only, and that's for exercise value. If you're getting no exercise value from the technique, don't put it in. There's no point putting it in. And how do you get exercise value from a punch or a kick? By throwing your arms out, by hunching your shoulders. You're not getting exercise value, you're getting injury. So I'm going to show you a roundhouse kick that we do when we're working out here. here is how we do our roundhouse kick. So I'm going to just move back a bit so you can see me good in the film. So now you get your hands to the, I'm going to kick out there with my left leg. So I'm going to kick parallel, sideways. So I'm taking my hands to the target here. There's my kick, going to the target. Right. So I'm going to take my right foot and step in and turn out. Yeah? Turn out. Classic position for any kick that you do, roundhouse kick or side kick that you do in the martial arts. Here, I'm going to turn out. Now I'm going to lean over. I'm going to take my body over and spin my left butt cheek out and spin my knee in like so. So I'm over here. So I'm sticking my tush out here. Got that? So my hands are still facing the target where I'm kicking here. I'm gonna dig my big toe into the floor, dig my toes into the floor, so I've got good balance. Yep. I lift, I open up like I've got a lid on the side of my leg here. So I open it up, pow, there, holding my balance here. Now all I gotta do is come around with a pointed toe and connect with my laces, there, yes? Connect with my laces. You don't have to go too high. And it's rapid kicking, bam, pull it back, yes? Rapid kicking, pow, pull it back, and down, and then back into the neutral position. Here, that's the kick. With that, I'm going to do it again. With that, you're contracting your obliques. As you kick, you're pulling up and contracting your obliques. And another thing that you're doing here is what we call a fat burner. So when you kick, your leg is doing this. Bam. It's not locking out. You're not stretching there. No need to lock out. Fat burner. So what you're getting is what I said before. You're getting exercise value. Exercise value. Your quadriceps, yep, and your hamstring are being constantly stimulated. Those two muscles act in unison to stop the leg from going any further, and then it pulls it back. It pulls it back. So what you're getting here is constant stimulation there on the quad and hamstring. So in return, if you get a nice, good looking hamstring, it gives a divide between your hamstring and your butt. It ain't one muscle. Your glutes and your hamstrings are two separate muscles. So if you develop your glutes, develop your glutes as well. But if you develop your hamstring's going to come out, that muscle's going to come out slightly and then dip in, so you've got the divide between that and that. Okay? All right. So I'm going to show you from the side here. So here, we're going to just move back a tad. So here, I'm going to step in, there, lift it up, hold your balance, there, flip it out, pow, see that? Rapid kicking, pow, there, touchdown, and bring it back, okay? Now, I'm not done with this. In fact, I've only just got started. The music is a vital thing, because even before I went to LA, I was using music at 150, 160, 170, 180 BPM. I was using those speeds because I'm a drum and bass head, right? So in fact, when I went to LA, I was giving those guys music out there. I was giving them tracks. They're probably using my music now. You got me? So the music is important, because what happens in a lot of these classes, they use different tempos, right? So if you have a set tempo, you could drop any move into that tempo that you want, yeah? Providing you have the tempo, you could drop the move in. So if I'm kicking here, right, so I'm going to put some music on and show you what I mean, right? So here, watch. Let's put on some drum and bass. Okay, so that's, hear the music there? All right. So watch it good. Watch it good. So here. See that? Ready and go. Pow. Rapid kicking. There's your exercise value. There's your exercise value. 1, 2, see that? 3, 4, 5. That's your exercise value. So now, so what you're getting here, quadriceps, hamstring, fat burner. Yes? Here. Pow, pow, pow. There. All works. Let's stop this. So you see what I'm going with this? It all works. Exercise value. So what do you need to look for when you go and do a class that has martial arts or kickboxing in it? First of all, can the teacher kickbox? You need to ask that question. What martial arts experience does the teacher have? They don't have to have a lot. They could be trained from the fitness teacher who trained them. That's okay. That's okay for them to be trained like that. But the fitness teacher who's training them has to give them martial arts training, at least in the techniques that they're teaching, right? To a certain level. So they can teach the kicks that they're doing and they understand the kicks that they're doing and the punches that they're doing. Ask the teacher, what's the value of the kick that I'm doing? What is it doing for me? What am I going to get from that kick or that punch long term? Get your answers, because the answers that you want to be looking for is conditioning. Because you're going to get your heart and lungs are going to be stimulated anyway, right? You can run up and down your stairs, your heart and lungs are going to be stimulated. That's cardio. So any kind of movement that you do in a class is going to work your heart and lungs. So that goes without reason. If the teacher says to you, it's a cardio class, it's going to work your heart and lungs, it doesn't cut it, right? Because you want to keep yourself safe. Why go and do a martial arts class? I ask you this question. Would you ask the teacher, would you do a gymnast class if they were having backflips in there? Right? Would you do that? Because no, because you hurt yourself, right? If you're not trained to do a backflip. So why do a martial arts class and lock out your elbows and swing your arms all over the place with mad shoulders and kick with hurting your knees and your back and your hip? Yeah, when you're not being trained and taught to do it properly. It ain't a case of just putting your leg out. A kick is not a kick. A kick is not just a kick. I could do a football kick. I could do a rugby kick. I could be kicking a tennis ball. A kick isn't a kick. So you need to position your body in a specific way and get your body composition in a way that delivers a kick without hurting yourself. Because remember, you're kicking thin air. There's no contact with anything. So you need your quads and your hamstring to be able to control the leg to pull it back, and your obliques as well. All of that needs to be in play in order to do the kick. And not to mention your standing leg. The classic technique when you're doing your roundhouse kick is that the standing foot's got to be facing away from the kicking direction, right? So ask yourself all these questions before you go and do a martial arts fitness class, because you don't want to hurt yourself. This has been a really great video, and I hope you tune in to more. All right. You take it easy. I'll see you next time.